once again. Are you ready for the next comic tonight? Coming up on stage, the only person who can make your life happier by just looking at him. I want everybody to give a big round of applause for Torres!
All right, I do want to apologize for my appearance tonight. I know I look like the lone survivor from that Malaysian flight. But, too soon? I meant the first one. I like Taco Bell. I don't know what their not cheese is, but it's delicious. And I especially love their slogan. It's Live Más. Like one English word and then one Spanish word. And I feel like someone needs to team up with Four Loko. Because to me, I can't imagine anything better than going to a Taco Bell and getting a Mountain Dew Baja Blast flavored Four Loko while you're eating a taco out of a Dorito. And if you're in Christiansburg, you can do all that from the inside of a Pizza Hut. That's the only happy joke I have. Let's get into it. My fiance just left me. I know, it's hilarious. Because she broke up with me through a text message. And one of the first things she said was, I really wanted to do it properly by sending you an email. I know, right? We all know those cliche, I don't want to marry you emails. But she decided she was too tuckered out from her day of not having a job or any real responsibility whatsoever to send me an email. So I had to settle for a really long text. And in the text, one of the things she said is, I'm just so much more mature than you. And I'm like, really? A, you're breaking up with me through a text message, and B, newsflash, Captain Maturity, we have the same favorite SpongeBob episode. Are you shitting me? Yeah, so I don't believe in love anymore. I don't, but I love telling people that because they always react like they just found out I'm an atheist. They're like, how can you not believe? Look around you, the evidence is everywhere. And I'm like, nah, I don't. And then they always make it like really like about them. They make it all personal, just like, I don't know what I would do if I didn't believe. Well, you'd probably drink as much as I do. That's probably. And then because they make it personal, it pisses me off. So I say the opposite of what they want me to say just to piss them off. They're like, well, what about me and Joe? We've been together since high school, and like we have a baby. You don't think that's love? You don't think he loves me? I'm like, no, I don't think he does. I think he loves specifically not you, if anything. I think love is the worst invention mankind's ever come up with, besides religion. And because I hate anything that takes a normal, sane, rational, critical thinking person and then makes them behave volatile. Like religion makes people, for lack of a better word, behave really explosive. Whereas love makes you act really implosive. It's like, I want to cut my wrist and I want to kill myself and all this shit. But it's never on the news. You're never like hearing about these love terror. And I'm a love bigot, and I know that it's not a popular opinion to have. But it's my opinion, and you can't take it from me. You're like, well, what about dolphins? Dolphins rape each other. That's your idea of love. Head on down to Rikers Island with the other animals. There's plenty of love going around. Oh my god, well, penguins mate for life, that's sweet. It's like, they're dumb. It's because they're stupid. They're flightless birds. Aviation is part of their job description and they can't even do that. I think love love is, I think it's evil. I think O.J. Simpson. See how bad love is? Like, it got so quiet. But honestly, if history remembered him properly, he'd be remembered as one of the greatest Buffalo Bills to ever put on the jersey and step foot on the field, and a pretty decent actor if you've ever seen The Naked Gun. But instead, everyone just remembers him as some guy that fell in love once. Now. I do, and it's funny telling people that because they laugh because they're like, "Weren't you already an alcoholic?" And I'm like, "No." Turns out I was just an alcohol enthusiast. Now I'm a full-blown alcoholic, and there are 5 milestones you need to hit to become a full-blown alcoholic. And I finally just completed my 5-step program. And it's step 1 is what I call the moment of clarity. It's when you first like really realize and come into your own. And I was talking with my friend about the Big Bang Theory, not the TV show, the actual science-y event thing. And he says, I believe that, you know, the Big Bang is that moment when you, as an individual human being, first come into consciousness. You know, that the universe is expanding infinitely outwards, where you have your own personal universe in your head that's expanding infinitely inwards, and in that universe you are your own God and you control your own destiny, and life has whatever meaning you choose to give it. And I finally had that experience when I woke up around 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning in a field. Yeah, now I don't mean soccer or football or drill. I mean a field, like a wild field. I remember it so vividly because like the sun was coming up over the horizon, there was like a fog over the grass. Got to watch a rabbit eat an owl or some weird shit like that. That was milestone 1. Milestone 2 happened when my roommates tried an impromptu intervention, and they're like, Aaron, why do you drink so much? And I'm like, because my fiance just left me and I have no sense of self or self-worth, and what's the point? I'm gonna die alone. Fuck it. I know she wasn't perfect, but she was perfect for me. And they're like, that's sad, but can you please stop peeing in the kitchen? You're kind of a dick. Milestone 3 is when you go out and you get blackout drunk, just like 90% of the time, just consistently and intentionally. Those are 2 important words. It has to be consistent and intentional. And it's fun for me. It's the only real drinking game I've ever invented. You know, it's a better drinking game than beer pong or chandelier. It's even better than drink the beer. It's called Detective. And it's when you wake up the next day from a night you don't remember, and you gotta try and like make the pieces match. And you're just like, oh wow, there's like broken glass in my bedroom floor, and someone drank all my booze last night. Someone's a bit of an asshole. It's like playing Nancy Drew in The Case of the Missing Memory. It's part of why I think I might be gay, by the way, because could have been a Hardy Boy. Made myself Nancy Drew. I don't know why I went with that one. Step 4 is when you hit that fuck it stage, when you're just like, I don't care what I do or say or think or what happens to me. And I didn't realize I was in that stage until I received about 5 seconds of fellatio from a gay man while my friend watched. And at first I was like, he's actually really not bad at this. And then I was like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? Step 5. Step 5 I just accomplished just the other day, actually. It was, I woke up and I was in my own bed for a change. And it was actually the only night I can honestly say I was happy that I fell asleep alone. Because when I woke up, I realized I shit the bed. I'm a bed shitter now. I shit you not. And I know a lot of you might be like, hey, I think I might be an alcoholic. Or like, hey, I think my friend might be an alcoholic. But just ask yourself, do you or your friend get so drunk that in the middle of the night you release your bowels and spray warm mud all over your body pillow and your Bob Dylan poster? Chances are you're just an alcohol enthusiast. I'm Aaron Torres. Thank you guys for listening to my show.
Everybody, please give a big round of applause for Aaron Torres. There's people looking at me for answers.